Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for the third Sunday in Advent. That falls on December 11th this year, 2022. I hope you are well. It is good to be connected to you, that we are church together, and I am grateful for any opportunity I have to talk to you or to hear from you. The announcements, there's not a whole lot of surprises if you've been paying attention in recent weeks, but let's flip through them together. Shall we? At the moment, we still continue to have 3 Sunday morning services. There is the 8:30 service indoors at Peace, the 9:30 service outdoors at Nelsonville, and the 10:15 service indoors at Nelsonville. We're going to keep doing that outdoor service through Christmas Day. Christmas Day, December 25th, that will be the last time we do it, barring anything really unforeseen. I mean, obviously, if there's some public health crisis, we'll go right back to them. But we're planning to take off January, February, and March, maybe part of April. We'll see what the weather is like. And then come back when it's beautiful out there again in the spring. So at least for a couple more weeks, we have that outdoor service. You are welcome to join us. Feel free, bundle up and bring a lawn chair, and we would love to have you join us outside at Nelsonville. We the indoor services you are welcome to as well. If you want to wear a mask, you are welcome to. There are a few people at each service that do. Most people don't, but you should feel free to take care of yourself and to practice your sensibilities. You can sit away from people at Nelsonville. You can sit in the balcony if you need to. Whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable and confident and safe in the house of the Lord, do that. And no one's going to look at you askance. No one's going to look at you funny. We're all doing our best in a really weird time, and you feel free to do what you need to do so that you can join us. We also, have a 4th worship opportunity now in the parish each week. That would be the Thursday night candlelight service. Now, this is a service of a different kind. Confirmands still get credit for it, of course, but it's not like the Sunday morning service. It doesn't have the big 14 or 15-minute sermon. It has reflections and silences and music and candlelight and serenity and peace. Communion is offered every week. If it's been some time since you have been at the Lord's table, every week on Thursday nights, we have communion together at Nelsonville in a serene and beautiful setting. Music starts at 6:45. The service itself starts at 7. I'm taping this on Thursday night. So tonight's service, we had 38 people there. Not a huge crowd, but nice. And we're all learning the liturgy together. It'll get more and more natural as we go. The music is based on the hymn Amazing Grace, so you're going to pick it up faster than you think, and we're putting this thing together as we go, and certainly you are welcome to attend that. So 4 opportunities for in-person worship in the church. Also, we're going to continue to put stuff up online. We know that some people can't come, some people are afraid to come, some people are snowbirds and they're down south, but they still want to stay connected to us. So at least for the next bit here, we're going to just do the sermons online, but we're practicing too, taping of the whole of the Sunday morning services and taping of the Thursday night services. And sometime soon, sometime this winter for sure, we're going to feel comfortable enough and competent enough that we're going to start putting that stuff up online too. So you will have the opportunity to see, participate in, hear a full worship service with the prayers and the hymns and the sermon, the whole shooting match, and also that beautiful, serene Thursday night service. So that is all coming. We're continuing to put up an Old Testament Sunday school lesson. We're about 3 years into this now, and I didn't want to pull the plug even though the Sunday school isn't using it anymore. I want to finish the cycle. So we should finish before the spring, and then we will have put up and have available to the congregation and to families the big stories all the way through the Old Testament, so that we can all remember them together, learn them together, and so those will keep going up. And if you know somebody who would benefit from any of the things that we're talking about, the confirmation lessons are going to keep going up. Now, if you know someone who could benefit from any of the things we've been talking about, any of the resources, but they don't have online access, give us their names and their address, and we will send them a DVD every week, no charge, with all of those resources on it that we together might grow as the people of God. So let us know, and it would be our honor to reach out to you, to your beloved, to anyone you care about. At this moment, Jack is the only person I know in the hospital, and he is in the process of moving to Appleton. I will keep the community posted on that. There are other things, though, and other people who are in need of prayer. First, a prayer of celebration. Rin has been declared to be in remission. Thanks be to God. What a miracle that is. And we are delighted that God has touched him in that way. There are a couple families in the initial stages of grief. We've talked before about Jeff's family, and then this week we're adding the family of Olivia Kay. Olivia is a 9-year-old girl who was killed in a house fire. She's connected to one of our parish families. She's not a member herself. The family isn't local, before you drive yourself crazy trying to figure out who this is. But a 9-year-old connected to us, perished in a house fire, and she leaves behind parents who are just struck with grief, and a brother. And so I commend them to you for your prayers that you would be remembering. There's a man among us that's recovering from a stroke. And there are people connected to us who have all manner of health concerns and troubles. So the prayer list, as always, is in the top right corner of the website, and I invite you to faithfully pray for those who have asked for our prayers. Remember, locals, if you can't figure out who we're talking about, we have to sanitize the list to put it online. We don't put last names or too much identifying information. We don't want criminals to use the list to try to take advantage of people. But if you want to know, who's who, you call us, and as far as confidentiality concerns will allow us, we will tell you what we're allowed to tell you. I mean, some people don't want it to be any more than, a man suffering this or a woman with this. But other people are fine if you know what's going on, as long as you're praying for them and caring for them. So that's that. Lutheran World Relief is continuing its new emphasis, strengthened by and encouraged by an infusion of support from Nelsonville Church. Nelsonville has raised right now $206,000 and change. I think it's closer to 206 than 207, but it's somewhere in the middle. Challenging the whole world to begin to give to Lutheran World Relief general gifts, undesignated gifts, so that they are free to reach out and to take care of whoever is most in need. They're going to continue to work in Ukraine and with refugees who have fled Ukraine, but there are also other places in the world where people are in need, and Lutheran World Relief has been our hands and our arms and our voice since World War II, and so I invite you to join in this endeavor to support them. There's a couple things you can do. You can go to lwr.org/match, and any gift you give will be doubled up to the $206,000 that we've put in. So your $10 becomes $20, your $100 becomes $200, your $1,000 becomes $2,000. But if you want to be part of this, the other thing you could do is you could talk to me, talk to Pastor Gretchen, talk to Judy, and we will make you part of the matching fund. It would be fun to drive that number up from 206 to 300 or $400,000. We got awful near $500,000 in the spring campaign, and if you want to be part of that sort of graceful exuberance, I would love to talk to you about that. A report on the bake sale. we raised about $3,500, something like that, and a member promptly matched that. So we had a $7,000 bake sale. Proceeds, of course, are going to replace the roof on the Education and Social Services wing of Peace Church. That bill, if we do the rubber membrane roof, it'll be about $65,000. If we are able to pitch the roof and put a metal roof on it so that we never have to deal with it again, it'll be substantially more. We're going to bring in the structural engineers to see if our walls will tolerate the lateral pressure of a peaked roof. But I know that there's several someones in the congregation, in the community, who could just write a check and make that go away. Just set us up for the next 20 to 50 years so that we can just do ministry and not think about it. If you're that person, give me a call, text me. I'll talk to you about what's going on and about your sensibilities. Confirmation classes are continuing. You are absolutely welcome to watch the videos. You're welcome to come to confirmation classes. For the next week, we are at Nelsonville. The 14th, I think, is our last week at Nelsonville. After that, we transfer over to Peace. It'll flip back and forth a little during Lent. But we're almost done with the part of the year where we're at Nelsonville week after week after week. And then December 21st, we start meeting at Peace. But you're welcome to be there. You're welcome to come to the online group. You're welcome to ask questions. You're welcome to contact me privately and to fight about the stuff that you want to fight about, the stuff you care about. Sunday school is operating at both churches. They are using the same curricula in each of the churches so that kids can flip back and forth based on families' needs, family schedules. And the Christmas program is Sunday the 18th. So if you want to see little kids do a program and to sing some of the great Christmas songs, you are welcome to come to the program on the 18th. We would love to see you there. Is there anything else I need to tell you about that? I don't think so. There is a blood drive coming up at Peace. It is Monday, December 12th. So it is roaring right at us. I have the food I need to welcome our guests, but I do not have the helpers I need. Now I'm going to push people hard on Sunday, so maybe it'll be handled. But if you are watching this and you are available to help in the kitchen or as a hospitality host, I need people between 2 and 6, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. on Monday the 12th. And if you can only come from noon to 2, I'd take that too. But I do need people, and I am grateful. If you can come and bleed, the Red Cross is so hard up for blood that they're actually going to give you a $10 gift card if you come. I know that that's not why you would do it, but if that would help you get out of your chair, then that's why it's for. That's what it's for. Wreaths Across America is coming up on December 17th. That is a Saturday. We're meeting out at the Nelsonville Cemetery. I'm looking quickly if I can see the times. It says 10:45 at Nelsonville Cemetery. Believe it or not, in our little cemetery out there, we have 51 military graves, and our goal is to put a wreath on each and every one of them. So we would love to have you join us out there. Carla always brings cookies, and so we'll celebrate together. We'll honor our fallen, and then we'll have some cookies and some good cheer. We'll put wreaths on all those graves. If you want to help defer the cost of that, talk to Carla or to any of the cemetery trustees over at Nelsonville. Text me or Judy if you don't know how to get a hold of a trustee, and we will help you. We've purchased poinsettias to beautify both sanctuaries for the Christmas season. If you wanted to underwrite those poinsettias, they're $15 each, and you get to take it after the Christmas services. So you're welcome to do that and encouraged to do that. The mitten tree is up at Peace. Remember, we define mittens as anything that would keep a person warm. So slippers are mittens, gloves are our mittens, scarves, hats, coats, snow pants, vests, sweaters, hoodie sweatshirts. They're all mittens. Boots are mittens. Gently used or new, we will get them to people in Portage County who need them. We have several partners, and we will make sure that they are used by people who need them, and we are grateful for that support. The Heart Tree is up at Nelsonville. For those of you who have forgotten, the Heart Tree is a little Christmas tree that has ornaments of paper hearts on it. On the back of each ornament is a food stuff that has been requested by the Salvation Army. And so you go in, you take 2, 6, 19 of these hearts. You take the heart shopping with you. You buy the food. You bring the food back to Nelsonville. You can bring it to Peace too. I'll get it to Nelsonville. You bring the food back to church. You put the hearts back on the tree. Someone else takes them, and the process continues. And we together make sure that those who are hungry in Stevens Point are cared for. There are other announcements, of course, below this video, below the ones that we have mentioned, but we're getting awfully long here, so I commend them to you and invite you to read them. And just a final word that I continue to be so grateful for our partnership together, for your prayers and for your support of these congregations. I hope that you have a blessed Christmas. And that if there is anything that you need, that you give your church the opportunity to try to meet that need. We're all walking together. We're all seeking faithfulness together. And I wish you grace and peace. Bye-bye.